I wrote Echoes of Exodus in the form it now is because I'd come across some things that Alistair Roberts, with whom I've written the book, had written online. And as I read them, I thought this way of reading the whole of Scripture as variations on a theme and seeing the Exodus story coming through in so many different ways is not only immensely illuminating when it comes to seeing how Scripture fits together, is also very, very helpful when it comes to seeing what the gospel is and understanding how that affects the Christian life. And I had found very few concepts which, in being introduced to them, illuminated as much of the Bible as this one did. And so I'd read that through some stuff Alistair had written online, and I just got in touch and I said, look, could I write this up in a way that would be as popularly as accessible as possible to be able to help people see? Because I wanted people to see what I'd seen in a way. I was just excited by, if you read this story and then see how that is echoed and refracted and renewed throughout all of these other narratives, you'll get a better understanding of Genesis or of Isaiah or of 1 Corinthians or of Revelation or everything in between. You'll see how the whole Bible fits together better, and you'll also get fresh insight into what the gospel is and why what Jesus has done for you and will do through the in the world and for you is even bigger and better than you realized it was. I was in some ways, I was a bit childlike. I was like, I just found this really exciting, and I wanted to communicate what he had done to a wider audience, and so that's what we agreed to do. And so for me, this is probably the only book I've written where I got all the ideas from someone else and then went, I'd love this stuff. I'd really like to make this available to others. And I would just trust anybody who did read it would find that their horizons as to how the Bible works and how the Bible expresses a consistent theme in multiple different ways is expanded and increased, and their happiness in God goes up as a result.